Hey Derby World! Well, we are out here at Meltdown in Morris, New York. This was previously known as Mini Meltdown, but this year they've rebranded it as Meltdown because there's more than just minis that are running here. So today they're actually going to be running multiple heats of the economy compacts, the minivans and mini trucks, and heats of the 80s, I guess not 80s, but sorry, just stock V8, bone stock V8. So they're going to be, I think there's like 80 of those cars that are registered, plus we got another 60 some compacts and a bunch of vans, and then I think any of the day is economy V8. So it is a 2-day event. They're going to be running heats today and tomorrow, but again, these are just the qualifying heats running today, and we'll have consies and stuff tomorrow. I'm going to get this last one right here because I don't want to miss anybody. So I think this is just one of the first heats of the, again, the economy compacts. So when every place has their own different set of rules. I would consider this to be more of a stock class build back home. So you can do tires, bumper, basic cage, you know, aftermarket shifter, gas tank, and all that kind of stuff. But you can't do too much body modification at all. Certainly no cradles or any of that. And running tomorrow is going to be a lot more one and dones, but again, they will have consies for these guys, but today is just going to be strictly the qualifying heats. Alright, so there's one of the first rows of the economy complex. Alright, so this is the first heat of the bone stock V8, I believe.
There's one in the bone stock heat. There's going to be some upset people in the country. I can't wait for that one to get smashed. About 50 contacts I think we got, man. And we're giving away around $40,000 this weekend.
$40,000 purse. How about that?
We're going to give away. And it's going to be good. 300 cars we're going to smash. But I need your help if you're in the bleachers. I know you don't have a foot pass, but you are welcome to go to Vendors Row and buy apparel, raffle tents, things like that. We're going to do a driver's meeting right around 12:30. I know we're getting close to that time.
So it's an interesting mix. They got a lot of old iron here for this bone stock class, but they also got some new. Pretty good in there. Oh, look at this New Yorker.
Spend some money with these guys. They come from all over the country to sell you parts, please. Go meet them, say hi. Power wheels, pull them out on the track. We got the end is got all the power wheels. And the best of paint, you want to be the best of paint. Bring
How are we doing?
Also.
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, that's a different bumper. Kind of laying the stock down. That's interesting. So it appears you are allowed to do a homemade bumper. I'm not really sure what the rules are on that. I've seen a little bit of everything. They're parked pretty close together, so I can only get so much in the shot. So that's just a couple compacts sprinkled in here. I'm guessing the rest of the heat must be farther back. Check out some of this old iron. That's just, wow. Okay. Just back home, we can't find any of these. I don't know where these guys are finding some of these old cars. Again, it's an interesting mix on this bone stock V8. They've got, you know, new iron and old iron. Curious to see who's going to come out on top. Seen a number of 03 and newers, and again, a lot of old Chryslers. These guys out here love their Mopars. And look at that. That's just an nice old school build. This is like, takes me back to when I was growing up, going to the derbies. This is what they look like, and here we are out in New York, 2023, getting to see it just like it used to be. Brian Tompkins, crash course. You ready to go?
I guess. We'll find out.
All right. You know where the skinny pedal is?
I do. That's my problem.
Brian's always great to watch. If you guys don't know the Crash Course podcast, make sure to check out him and Chris Marquardt. They every Monday or Tuesday, usually Monday, they are doing an awesome podcast. You want to check those guys out. All right, there's another row of bone stock. All right, here's the first heat of minivans. So again, same style, set of rules. Very stock. You can swap the bumpers, tires, simple cage, shifter, and those sorts of things. Very little body modifications. But there's enough you can do. I think you can make the front end suspension solid and things like that to get your ride height. But that's about it.
Right here. Hey, well, that was water. Here's mine.
All right, another heat of compacts here. Go to this side. I don't want to make people move just for me.
Make a hit high in the corner for 20 minutes. I'm all nice and clean.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how many cars are actually supposed to be in a heat, but looks like there's about 10 or so far in each. All right, I think this is heat 3 of the bone stock. This one's got a passenger. That's always fun. And this one's probably going to make some people mad, but oh well. You know, it's for a bone stock class of all things, but that's some old iron wagon here. Cannot remember what year you said this was. Oh, it's first square body I think I've seen. So we got, again, I think this is heat number 3 of the bone stock. So there's an 03 and newer. It's got the front end jacked up really nice on that.
I brought a grill and the shimmer's not one.
I'm just going ahead and get the rest of this row. I don't know if they're necessarily all running this heat, but we'll get the rest of the front ones and we'll get these other cars that are lined up here. Wow. Seriously, where are you guys finding these cars?
It's like I killed a guy. Try to save a little bit, you know.
This one was getting painted by Jason Sauer just a little bit ago. Must have got it all done because he's up here in the lineup. Alright, we'll get all the rest of those cars that we just missed. So these vehicles are kind of parked up ahead of some of the other rows, so we're just going to go ahead and get them real quick. Sienna minivan here. Some new iron. And I think this is either the 4th or 5th economy compacts. Not entirely sure which heat. They were labeled at one time, but most of the signs have been blowing in the wind, so it's hard to tell exactly which ones are which.
I was there last year. I go for almost every year.
And I believe the 3rd heat of minivans. Already got the Toyota Sienna just a second ago. That was in the front of this row. And these old caravans and town and countries, those are pretty okay vehicles. The caravans, the back ends are really tough if you can keep the wheels underneath the front and the engine mounts. Siennas are definitely, I think, if you were to ask, what's the best minivan to get, those are certainly up there, but I think it's just because there's such good compatibility with the Camrys. So if you're used to running Camrys, then a Sienna is a very similar build because the subframes are practically the same. Alright, that's it for this row. Got another V8 working its way up there. This is Heat 5, if I'm not mistaken, after reading. So this is the economy Heat 5. Compacts, obviously. But it's really interesting. I mean, you got a lot of Toyota Camrys out here, but certainly not all Toyota Camrys, but everybody's kind of has their own flavor and style of the build. So it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. Alright, another row of the bone stock V8s.
Yeah, I was just amazed that I could find the exact one.
Check out those tire choice. Interesting. I'm kind of curious what those are.
To go down to our vendors row at any point today. We haven't sectioned off. Just go up there to the bleachers and just walk out. So all the apparel kind of. We have a raffle car over there. If you want to run today, you could run today. Try to take advantage of 4,000 bucks on a raffle car down there. Got people draw. We're going to raffle those off. And we have a helmet for the top. Extended down. You can go look at our vendor row. Cool. All the way down here, that is adult only. What? It is. It's somewhere. Disgusting slide. She goes, what do you mean? He goes, okay, let's go.
Another row of compacts here. Alright, we got 15 minutes for the driver's meeting. I did get a fair bit of rain last night, so some of this is kind of muddy. I gotta dance around in the mud a little.
Now, I don't want to come back and fix my car, especially if I'm going to tangle my pricing all day. I like the one. I like the one done. Just go out there, junk my car, do my thing, and fold it up together. I'm not fit best with them.
Style bumper. Doing good. How you doing? Alright, that's some of the best paint cars. Sorry, I'm just getting away from some people so I can talk a little bit and you can hear me. So yeah, these are some of the cars lined up for the best paint. I'm sure you're going to see some more through the pit. You would have seen some more through the pits. Alright, so that was the main lineup that's already through tech, and we're going to walk over this way. We're going to hit up the places where we need to get where they're doing all the inspections. We're going to get that in a second. Up to the inspection area here. Everybody trying to get their sticks. Got a Fuel by Haters crew.
How we doing?
Good. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Water, man. Very good luck.
You got anything?
How we doing, Alex? How was the drive?
Alright, so that's the inspection area. Now they got a whole bunch of other random cars sprinkled out throughout the pits, but I'm not really sure who all's running today and who's not. So we'll probably just stop here because at this point you're supposed to be through inspection here in about 5 minutes. So if you haven't already been up here, you're not running today. So that's today's lineup. We'll have videos from tomorrow as well, but we'll have all the heats. We'll try to link it all up in the description below. As always, if you guys like the video, consider subscribing if you've not already done so. And as always, if it was not for you guys still watching this video, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So sincerely, thank you for allowing us to bring the Derby to your living room, into your home. So from Meltdown out here in Morris, New York, Alex signing off.